This is how to use the lawnmower. So to start it, you have to put the brake in. Brake is the big pedal. You have to push it all the way down. It's all the way down. And then you're coming over here to this orange knob right here. You're going to push that forward about 3/4 of the way. And then you're going to turn the key, one key, and then you'll turn it one more notch and it'll start to crank. And then once you start to crank it with the key, you'll push this up about halfway, which is the choke, which will give it a little more gas. And as soon as it starts to go, let go of that and it'll start to run. Great. And then turn it up all the way so it's on high speed, and then you can start to back out. You got two pedals down there. This is forward and this is reverse, and they even got arrows on them. This arrow shows going forward, this shows backing up. So you just push that down and you'll back up, and just watch out when you back up. You should be able to back straight out of the thing. Okay, now then when you get over to where you're ready to start mowing, again, you're gonna have this all the way up so it's there, and I want you to wear your ear. I want you to wear your ear protection that's in the garage. It's hanging on the garage right where my bench is at. There's two of them. There's a blue one and a red one, whichever one fits you better. So wear that. And then what you do is you actually, as you're going forward, or as you're stopped or going forward, you're going to pull this up. This is what they call the PTO, the thing that makes the lawnmower go. There it goes. Now it's on. Okay. So now it'll be running and doing its thing. All right. And then as you're driving forward, it's going to mow. But before you start, you have to remember this. You have to put the deck down. Okay. This is actually going to put the deck down. Okay. Right now I'm going to put it down. So you're going to need to put it back up when you get here and you back this thing out. So before you back it out, you need to get it started and then lift the deck up. I'm going to put it down, and I put it down by just pushing down on this lever, and you're going to see it go down. It just went down. That's as far down as it'll go, and that's where you want to mow at. And then when it's turned on, if I pull it up, it'll actually lift it back up. It only takes about 2 seconds, and it'll be all the way back up, and you'll see it. Let her go, and it's back up. And that's what you do when you're bringing it back in and you're done. But when you're mowing, push her down. It'll go all the way down. Great, you're mowing, and you're doing your thing. One last thing is that as you're mowing, if you are going forward, the mower's going to go. If you back up, because you're trying to back up and get around something, and you back up, the mower will disengage for safety stuff. So then what you have to do is you have to turn the mower, you have to turn this button or push this button back down. Don't turn the mower off. Leave the mower on like it is. The lawn mower turned on. Turn that back down, and as soon as you're stopped or you're going forward again, you can pull that back up and it'll re-engage. You just heard it snap. Okay, and that's what it does. But as soon as you go reverse, it says, hey, that's a safety thing. I'm not going to let you back up and have the thing engaged with the mower blades. Okay, so that I'm off again, and then if I'm moving forward or not. If you actually want to back up while you have the thing running, which I do a lot because I'm going to back up real quick to make a turn or something, all I do is you leave this running, and then you just have to push this down. This is kind of the little release. You push that down, and then you're able to back up, and the blade stays on. So you just have to hold that down when you back up your little bit. So, hey, I can't quite make that turn. I don't want to have to turn the mower on and off to get around the corner because I can't make it enough. All you do is as you're turning, you just push this down while you're backing up a little bit. And then as you go forward again, the mower blades will never stop. Okay, that's it. So it's on, off. It is, you don't worry about anything down here. Those don't do anything for you. Don't worry about that. The seat has got an adjustment right here. See that little lever? Okay, so you can bring it forward or back. So get it up here for yourself. And the steering wheel has also got an adjustment. And it's right here. So up and down, so whatever works best for you there so that you can drive. So it's right here. So up and down. Okay, and that's the steering wheel that you got. All right, so it's PTO on, off, nothing here. Don't mess with that. Key, and when you shut the thing off, make sure you shut it off all the way. You got to go all the way. Now it's off. Okay, now and the screen will go off too. All right, so you're all the way off. Don't worry about the rest of this. When you shut it off, you're good to go. Put it in here and lock the thing back up and you're good to go. As far as where you mow at, you know, I mow clear over to Eric's side, Mark and Kelly's side, because the power pole's ours, and that leaves one strip basically. So I mow that whole thing, and then I mow right up against his deck, and then I mow straight down. So as I go out there, and I'm going to get out there and show you, and you don't have to do this, but that's what I would do, and that's actually the high spot. This spot here is the high spot too. So this is the highest spot, and I always mow here, and I mow up to the side of their shed and down. And so I can mow straight down, and then I just mow this, and I mow that side of it there. And then over here, I mow this whole strip. I mow that whole thing because it looks stupid to mow up to the power pole and then leave one strip. So I mow that, and then I mow it all the way down to the lake. So I mow it along their edge, and I mow it on the left side of that bush, and then I'm on the left side of the pine tree and the left side of the willow tree, and then I mow in. And you don't need to do any kind of trim work or anything like that. You don't need to get anything crazy like that. You just get the basics so that I don't have high spots. I'll do all the trimmy stuff. You can kind of get in and zigzag where you can get in. You know, don't leave me 10-foot spots that are done. You should be able to mow them, but you don't have to get really tight around stuff. I'll weed whack them when I come back the next week if that's the case. Same thing around anything here. You should be able to drive slowly along this stuff here. If you can't get in between there, fine. You should be able to. I'll move the chair so that you can drive up through that. Know that on one side of the lawnmower, the right side of the lawnmower, there's a chute. And that chute is there. And with that chute, you know, that kind of sticks out a little farther. So if you got to get up close to something, you want to mow up close with your left side, because that doesn't have that chute plastic thing sticking out there that isn't doing anything. It's just in the way. So you always want to kind of mow the edges with your left side so you can get around. So you're going to mow that way with your left as you want to get close to some stuff. And again, you don't need to get so close that you run into anything or screw anything up against the edging or anything like that. I'll take care of that. So that's what you got. And I'll have the mower fully ready to go for gas and everything like that. I'm going to do that right now.